Sergeant Kevin Hoffman, who is an active duty Marine working at Quantico and a resident of our transitional housing, has asked if he could say a few words.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? I am so humbled to be surrounded by so many incredible people. Colonel Clough here is one of my mentors. We work in the wood shop together once in a while, though I haven't been able to get there lately due to my work schedule. And I just wanted to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of you Vietnam veterans who didn't get that thanks 50 years ago. Because I think that's important, because gentlemen like yourselves and ladies, you paved the way for my time to serve my country. And I can't thank you enough. And America owes you a great debt. And I just wanted to say that before I just, said a little something about myself and my experience coming home. I was serving the 3rd Battalion, 6th Marine Regiment, 2nd Marine Division. We conducted a helicopter assault, the largest helicopter assault the Marine Corps conducted since the Vietnam War, into a little town called Marja in a little place called Southern Helmand Province of Afghanistan. It's my first deployment, so I was, all the guys in my unit were like, yeah, let's go to Okinawa, that'll be like way cooler, we can go drink in Tokyo. And I was eager to go into combat. I had no intention of, wanting to go on a pleasure cruise. So we went on this air assault. I can't remember off the top of my head just how many helicopters were involved, but it was also the largest operation since the Afghan campaign began. That being said, so we went in. I was in intense firefights for about 8 to 12 hours a day for the first 2 weeks. You're talking, you're moving so much, you're wearing over 120 pounds worth of gear, ammo. I'm an 0331 by trade. I'm a machine gunner, infantry. So, I was humping the most weight. And, we're the showstoppers of the operation. And midway through the first month of fighting, we received our trucks, our mine-resistant assault vehicles. They're meant to take large explosions. One of the things I'll say that came from the Vietnam War is the development of tactics, the adaptability to adapt to our enemy's tactics, and on the medical side, which I will get to in a moment. And so we got our trucks, and I was a squad leader with our mobile assault platoon, and our job was to run route and reconnaissance, patrol our area of operations, and to resupply our patrol bases that we established. Each platoon in a company would have their own patrol base that they would set up. So March 29th, 2010 started out like almost a normal day. I don't know if any of you have experienced when some of you that are up here have been wounded, but I kind of had that weird feeling in my head because I do things a certain way, and I do them every time that certain way. So I was always the first vehicle. Well, that day, my squad leader, or my section leader comes up to me and goes, hey, you're going to be 3rd vehicle today. And I was like, no, I'm not. No, that's not how we do things. And he goes, I'm sorry, it's out of my hands. So I was already upset about that. We leave the wire, and I kind of woke up on the ground. I kept going in and out of consciousness, heard gunshots. My 50 caliber machine gun, which if anybody's familiar with this weapon system, it can only be fired from a mounted position. It weighs about 110 pounds. And I was trying to grab my machine gun from the ground to try and engage the enemy because I was a little freaked out. When all was said and done, I was medevaced to Camp Leatherneck, Camp Bastion. They basically said, yeah, you're a little too severe for us, so we're going to send you to Germany. So then I was taken to Kandahar Airfield and then to Germany. Spent 2 weeks in Germany where I learned that I had fractured my sacrum, my pelvis, my hip in 2 places, my left knee, my tibia, my fibula. my jaw in 2 places, my chin split down the middle, I had plate 4 screws there, and I had an L3 burst fracture in my spine. My L3 vertebrae just shattered. So when I was on the ground, I was experiencing paralysis, and all the way up until Germany and that surgery, I would have, you know, in and out feeling in my legs. If it wasn't for the training and the development of training to our first response guys, because I think one of the biggest things we learned from Vietnam is that you can have a medic, you can have a corpsman in your platoon, but sometimes it's going to be up to you to, you know, fix yourself, or it's going to be up to your buddy to fix you, because that corpsman may be, you know, down the road. And that's probably one of the biggest things that saved my life, was just the developments of combat trauma medicine. That was 5 years ago. It's taken me 5 years to stand on my feet again. Since being here, that's probably helped me the most. And that's why I have all of you to thank for that. Those of you with the Residence Foundation that have, you know, gone forth with this program, it's helped me immensely. I ran my first combat fitness test this year. Didn't quite pass it, but it's a huge milestone for me. And I'm working on my re-enlistment package to stay in the Marine Corps. So I just want to thank you all again. I just wanted to give some of you who might see me or my dog around, you know, a little background on the young guy with the big red truck out there that makes all the noise. So I hope I don't disturb you too much. I try and take it real easy when I go through because it's a loud truck. But anyways, I believe they're about to serve lunch. And again, I just want to thank all of you. So, thank you.